What's up, guys? Welcome back to Acoustic Sessions. I'm your host, John Covey Cole. Hope you guys had a wonderful 4th of July. Hopefully you didn't blow your fingers off, or any of your siblings' fingers off, or your kids' fingers off. Your Aunt Sherry, you can blow her fingers off. It's okay, nobody cares. But anyway, got my man Phil Taylor here with me today. How you doing, brother?
I'm doing good, man. How about you?
Doing good, man.
It's been a while, huh?
It has too long.
Yeah, it really has, yeah.
That's what happens when you become adults. People start going this way and that way, and
Man, adulthood is way overrated.
Ain't it though?
Way overrated.
I've been trying to figure it out. I'm trying to find that medium. Because, see, I got kids, you know. I got 4 children. So I still get to be a child at times, but every now and again I got to turn the switch like, nope, you're dad. You ain't the little fun guy. And I know it looks fun, but they can't do that. They're going to hurt themselves.
That is true, unless you get a DeLorean.
Unless I get a DeLorean. I'm working on it. I got some people making some phone calls. Oh, we'll see what
Let
happens.
me know if you get one.
Oh, totally, man. We'll, yeah.
We'll go back. We'll go way, way, way back.
Can you imagine me and you going back in time? We'd probably mess some stuff up pretty bad.
We'd probably worse than what we did originally. Yeah, it'd be really bad. We come back and nothing would exist, probably.
Yeah, probably not.
Yeah.
A couple places around town probably burnt down, and
Probably though, yeah, everything.
you'd be making that drink you used to make all the time, catch the place on fire.
I'd probably a bum on the corner, trying to get nickels.
You got a spare change? But anyway, brother, since I got you on here, I'm going to go ahead and ask you a few questions to let these people at home get more familiar with you, if they don't know who you are.
How could that be?
I mean, it's possible. I mean,
Nah.
so, Phil, is there any other people in your family before you that has played or written music, or are you kind of the first one of the bunch to get
On the
going?
Taylor side, I'm probably the first. I do have a cousin who's a guitar player. He's not a Taylor, but he's a cousin. And
Are we talking like second, third, fourth cousin, or like 8th, 9th, 10th?
first cousin, but on the other side.
I got you.
Yeah.
The side we don't talk about much.
Yeah.
Well, that's cool, man. I know for me, for years, I didn't think there was a lot of music background in my family.
Mm-hmm.
And I got to talking around with some of the family before, and found out there was actually a lot more musicians around than I thought there were. But that's just what happened to me. I was like, okay, huh? Maybe that's where I got it from.
There you go.
So how old were you when you started playing and started writing music, when you really got the itch to...
I started a little bit late. It was about 17, 18, somewhere around there. My friend, my neighbor, really good guitar player, kind of inspired me.
Yeah, we talking about Jimmy Jones.
Yeah, we're talking about Jimmy Jones.
I love it, Jimmy Jones. Hi, Jimmy. So he got you going, huh?
Yeah. You know, I always was creative writing and stuff like that.
Wearing dresses to school, creative, or...
I try to forget about all that stuff, man. Well, you got to bring up old stuff. That's where the DeLorean comes.
That's we'll fix it.
No, I've never wore a dress.
I have, but that's a whole other story.
We can get into it right now if you want to tell me. That
That
sounds like a great story.
In high school, or in junior high rather, I was probably 7th, 8th grade.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't remember if it was a girl or a boy, but somebody at school dared me that I wouldn't wear a dress to school because I was a class clown.
Mm-hmm.
And I
Man,
wore a dress to school.
I wish it was in the Facebook days, the cell phone days. You know how many videos
Dude,
we
I'm
had?
telling you, if they would have had Facebook and social media back in the day,
You'd have been out of here. You'd been moved.
I'd have had to. There's no way around it. I'd have had to get
Fake
on.
beard.
Oh yeah, I'd have had like the black marker beard going on.
Very, very true. Now the kids today, all their stupidity's there forever.
Oh man, poor guys. I feel for them.
Yeah.
You can't be a kid and live and learn anymore. It's
No.
stuck with you.
Can you imagine every embarrassing thing you did be blasted forever on the computer?
Wow. But Jimmy Jones got you going, huh?
Yeah, Mr. Jones.
It's similar how I started playing guitar, because there was my cousin. He picked up the guitar, and he kind of inspired me just for the simple fact I wanted to one up him. You know, he would learn a song. I'd be like, oh yeah. So I'd learn that song and I'd learn a little bit more of it. This was back when I thought Metallica was the only music that you could play.
Oh, and Danny would tell you that.
Yeah, exactly. I thought, oh, that's all there is. It's Metallica. But then I found out later on there's been music. But that's kind of how it started with me. It was a little competition there. It was actually great to have somebody to sit there and play with because it gives you motivation.
Yeah.
It really does.
Well, I mean, I don't pride myself on being a guitar player or a singer for that matter. I'm just trying to get by.
I'm glad you said it. I'll tell you the truth.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they're going to hear me, so I figured I'd go ahead and give it. But I do pride myself on songwriting. That's the one thing I think I do pretty good. I'm pretty good with lyrics, pretty good with writing melodies. Usually hire other people to do it.
Hey, man, whatever works, you know. You know, Bob Dylan, he's written some of the best songs ever, but I cannot stand to hear that guy sing.
Man, it's horrible.
I can't stand
it's horrible. He has
but he has got some great songs.
Yeah. Guitar playing is totally different than songwriting. Some of the best guitar players, they'll just rip it up, and then they're like, I got an original song, and you think they're awesome. It's going to be great.
Right.
And you're like, how can you be that good at your craft and be that bad at songwriting? And it can be vice versa.
Yeah.
You know, in some cases you can write songs, but you know, if you don't have the voice, you don't have the voice.
My dad told me there a while back. He told me, he said, son, I never would have told you this back in the day, but he said, you've come a long way from back down there in the basement. He said, you sound like cats dying. Thanks,
he probably told he was great. Good job, son. Good job.
Killing it, man.
God, I hope he
Go
gives
upstairs
it up.
and put his earmuffs on.
Yeah, I hope he gives it up pretty soon.
He sounds like Phil Taylor. Stop! But yeah, it's always good to have somebody to play music with because it really it keeps you motivated to keep going. I mean, that's what I've gathered. You've had many different musical projects through the years, Phil. Is there any one that stands out more so than the other ones as your favorite?
Yeah, I was in a country band called Wade Wright and the Wrong Boys.
Wade Wright and the Wrong Boys.
Yeah, it probably ended about 2.5, 3 years ago. We did some cool things. We opened up for John Michael Montgomery at the Armory. We also opened up for David Allan Coe. And we had some songs that made the radio locally and had some really good tunes and some really good shows and some really good times. I
actually met my current bass player when
Jason Brown.
Yeah. When Wade Wright and the Wrong Boys were doing their thing. And I'm not going to spoil it for everybody. If you want to find out,
this will be a promo
do your own homework. But I've known Wade Wright for years, and I was actually talking to him about coming to do a show to open for Wade Wright and the Wrong Boys, and had no clue until I got there that night
who Wade was.
And I was like, you're a... I was not happy. I was like, come on, man.
Yeah, nobody could believe it.
No.
Nobody, yeah.
But he did a really good job. Really
yeah,
did.
He was good. Just like any other band, eventually things happen, man.
Oh, it's life, man. It's really hard, especially in southern West Virginia, to make a living playing music.
It's basically impossible.
Yeah, it really is. But you kind of got the idea going on. We'll talk more about it after we play these guys a song. But I think a lot of distribution of music these days is via internet. You don't have to go out and play every single night of the week. You don't have to go out and play every weekend. It's fun to.
Yeah.
But it's nice to have that avenue to put it out there because back we was just talking about the Facebook days, or when we was a kid, glad there wasn't Facebook days there. I wish sometimes that some of that outlets out there were there when I was younger, because then I wouldn't have got caught up in the mess that I got caught up in when I was younger. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Wearing dresses to school and whatnot.
Yeah. We just have one video, one picture.
A friend of mine sent me a picture of me in high school. You've probably seen it. It was...
I seen the picture. You said you were 18, and I was wondering how in the world you was 18. You look like you was 12.
Well, I'll tell you all about that one off the air.
All right.
But yeah, I was 18. 18, 19 probably.
Okay.
Yeah, but that was back at the old Soldiers Memorial Theater. I think it had turned it into a church now.
I've never been in there.
It was a nice place. Hard to get good sound there because, it's...
And listen, if you're in the Beckley area, please support the music scene. It is dying in this area, and we definitely need your support on that.
I was talking about that just a couple weeks ago on the show. a lot of what I'm doing this summer isn't even in Beckley. Just for the simple fact that it's hard to get venues around here to book anything because nobody ever wants to come out to do anything.
No. It's
or it could just be that I suck. I don't know.
But there's a lot of good musicians, and they're just not the support in this area.
What it is.
Yeah.
Something in the water.
Yeah. So get out there, support everybody. These guys are working hard. They need your support.
I tell people all the time, don't come out and watch me necessarily. Just go out and watch somebody.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Go support somebody. It ain't got to be me. I'm all right. I ain't conceited. But go see somebody.
Oh, you're great, John.
Oh, yeah.
The living legend.
That's what I'm saying.
Legend,
yeah. But anyway, since feeling got me all roused over here, we're going to go ahead and do a song we used to do together. I actually have been playing this song in my set for years. And back when you used to host the open mic at El Mariachi, we used to always play this song together. Mm-hmm. And I would like to play that for these guys. It's a little bit of a... I'm not going to tell them what they got coming up here, but it's a mashup. You got probably 3 or 4 songs into one here. I'm sure you'll recognize at least 1 or 2 of them.
Was it? You say it's going to be a mess or a mesh up?
It's going to be a mess up. We're going to mess it up. Yeah. We're going to mess up the mesh up. Say it 3 times fast.
I'll leave it to you, man.
Sponsored in part by El Mariachi, Mexican restaurant and cantina on Airport Road in Beaver. Open 7 days a week, offering a mouth-watering array of delicious Mexican cuisine. Stop by and see Jay and Jose, and you'll see for yourself why El Mariachi was voted the best Mexican restaurant in southern West Virginia. El Mariachi will spice up your day. Yeah, boy. It's always fun, man.
Oh, yeah, absolutely, man.
I actually wrote that song back in the summer of 1969.
You know, it sounds like a lot of different songs I've heard, but yet original.
Oh, yeah, I'm
Yeah.
thinking about putting it out there, man. See what I can, see what happens with it.
I think it could be a hit or a lawsuit.
Maybe both.
Yeah, probably so. If it's a hit, it's definitely a
End
lawsuit.
up like what's that cat's name that won't you stay with me at Sam Smith?
Oh, and Tom Petty? Yeah.
That made me so mad.
You know, that's the weird thing about that is that song's not that similar, but I swear to God, first time I heard it,
You heard it?
had Tom Petty in my head.
All
I was
right.
singing that song. But then when I listened, the pace is different and the chords ain't exactly the same. But it did make me hear that song. It really did, yeah. But there's so many songs so similar.
That made me a little upset at Mr. Tom Petty. I like Tom Petty, but that kind of made me upset because there's not any form of music that hasn't been written before.
No, it's all been done before.
Exactly. I mean, you're not going to find that magical progression that's never been played before. It's not going to happen.
And especially when you're using very common chords. I mean,
Right.
it's weird where that line is, you know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
So you mentioned there earlier that you're a songwriter. Tell us a little bit about what Phil's got going on these days.
I'm in a studio band called Familiar Strangers with some buddies. You know most of them.
Yes, sir.
We talked about Jimmy. He's playing some guitar for me, and he's wrote some songs. We're going to start recording here soon, too. Danny, great vocalist, guitar player. He's wrote some songs.
Danny was on the show last year, guys. Check him out if you haven't already. Danny Atkins is his name.
Yep, yeah. So we just been doing some studio work. We're working on a song right now that I wrote called Wrong Side of the Gun. I'm not singing it today. You guys do not want to hear me sing that song. But it's way too high for me, but Danny does a great job on it.
Yeah, Danny's pretty awesome.
Yeah, for sure.
He hits notes that I couldn't imagine.
Yeah, and his harmonies. This song we're going to do today, in just a few minutes, he usually sings the harmonies with me, and he just nails it. Yeah, good stuff.
So, you got any kind of time frame that these folks could expect a Familiar Strangers album, or you kind of just pacing yourself and not rushing it?
Every time I put a time frame on it, I never reach it. So, Wrong Side of the Gun should be done by the end of this month, maybe, somewhere around there. It's pretty good. We got the drums done. We got keys done. We got lead guitar pretty much done. Rhythm guitar. We got vocals. Basically, vocals is the main thing we have to do.
All right, Phil. So we got you doing a lot of the songwriting. I imagine you're doing some guitar work on the album.
Rhythm
too.
guitar, yeah.
Jimmy Jones playing lead guitar.
Mm-hmm.
Danny Atkins singing.
Mm-hmm.
What about your bass player and your drummer? You got one of those?
We have Jeff Cox is our bass player right now.
Love Jeff.
Yeah.
Good guy.
We have Tyler who played with us before. A couple live show we did.
Tyler Carden.
Yeah.
He's actually going to be on the show next week.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, go figure.
So who knows? We might steal him to do some drumming on the album. We haven't really figured out the drum. The drums on Wrong Side of the Gun's already done, but we still got drums on all the other songs. And Jimmy and Danny are both songwriters, great songwriters. The cool part is Jimmy, Danny, they're both really good songwriters, so it's not all on me. I'm going to have 3 or 4 songs. They're all going to have some songs. And we get a record and kind of do the recording. We're doing the recording.
So you're
ourselves.
not John Covey Cole that's saying, "Hey, this is how I want it. This is how we're going to do it." You're kind of giving them free roam to.
No one's going to listen to me. That's not happening.
Give up on that a long time ago.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. I'm more like, please, Dan, sing. Please, Jimmy, play guitar. Please, Jeff. Yeah, and they're like,
Well, we
I
feel
guess,
sorry for
yeah.
him. Might as well.
guy tries. Yeah, pretty much like that. Yeah.
Cool deal, man. Friday, July 14th, guys, JC Square, me and Jason Brown will be at the Rail Yard in Bluefield, 8:30 to 11:30, with comedian Sean Murphy. Do you know Sean?
I do not.
Funny guy. Get a chance to come out and check him out.
Yeah.
He's going to be coming out doing a set with us. Hilarious. Love him. Saturday, July 15th, the night after, we're going to be at Dorsey's Hog Tales from 9 to 1. That's in Hyco. Thursday, July 20th, we're going to be playing Iron Calcinos in Beckley.
Great venue.
Haven't played there since they got new management, so I'm excited to go check it out and meet everybody. And then Monday, July 24th, I'll be down here at El Mariachi in Beaver from 5 to 7. A friend of mine is the wrestling coach at Shady Spring High School, and we're going to be playing down there for a benefit show for him. And we're going to have a young man by the name of Seth Hughes come out Ta-da! 16. He's pretty awesome.
Oh, these outtakes are awesome.
Right? I didn't realize he was 16. But yeah, check out. Like I said, I got a couple things coming up here in the next couple weeks. Definitely be on the lookout for a Familiar Strangers album.
We're on Facebook. If you guys want to check us out on Facebook, we have Familiar Stranger. We're going to start posting our songs as they're released. We'll eventually have a Reverb page and all that as soon as we start getting the recordings out.
Reverb Nation, I imagine.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. So if you check our Facebook, I want to do a music video for the upcoming song. So when we have that, we'll definitely post it.
Flock of Birds Production.
There you go.
Flock of Birds Production. I'm just saying. But anyway, since we know a little bit more about what Phil Taylor does, and they know about what
I don't do,
and what you don't do, and what I got coming up the next couple weeks, how about we play these guys an original song of yours?
Sure. This song's called "Be What You Might Have Been." It's kind of self-explanatory, but this is one of these songs I actually wrote in the middle of the night after I had a few drinks, and I played it back the next day, and it actually still sounded good. So we'll go from there. So, don't happen very often.
Come on down to the shops in the Ville in Whitesville, West Virginia. Open Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Plenty of options to choose from here at Bad Dog Graphics and Embroidery. Pick from one of our many designs. Or if you'd like, get a customized t-shirt here at the shop. If you're needing 1, 20, or 200, we're here to serve you. But that's not all. We also offer embroidery work here at Bad Dog Graphics. We can also do customized decals as well. Need a banner for your next outdoor event? We've got you covered. About anything you can think of, bring it on in. We could probably customize it for you. And while you're here, go ahead and check out some of the other stores here at the shop, like Bev's Country Closet. They've got tarts, primitives, and so much more. Having computer or smartphone problems? Stop in and see Mountain Air Electronics while you're here. They'll get you lined out in a jiffy. You can also check out Beach Bum Tanning while you're here. Some of the best prices around. And coming soon to the shops in the Ville is the Country Bakery and Coffee Shop. No matter what you're hankering, there's something for everyone here at the shops in the Ville. So stop on in and see Wayne and Sandy at Bad Dog Graphics and Embroidery in Whitesville, West Virginia. Call 304-415-3113 for more information.
Y'all come back now. Yeah.
Take the shine from the stars and give yourself some light. Take the flame from the sun to keep you warm at night. Can't stop the hands of time, something you can't borrow. Got the promise of the day and the hopes of tomorrow. But there's still time. Make it all mine. Be what you might have been. Do it all over again. But don't be afraid of the past. You know those memories won't last. Be what you might have been. Take all your dreams, build yourself a raft. Float down the river of hope, never to come back. Now what you got right now, what you might lost. Say your soul, silver and gold, tell me the cost. Know there's still time. Make it all mine. Be what you might have been. Do it all over again. But don't be afraid of the past. You know those memories won't last. Be what you might have been. I say be what you might you might be. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Take the shine from the stars, give yourself some light.
Good stuff, man. You wrote that song.
I did.
Well, I just stole it. I'll just
Put it in your mesh up and then call it your own.
pull a bit of Sam
Sam Hunt?
Smith, and just
Sam Smith, yeah. Sam.
just add to it. Sam Hunt. We was talking about Sam Smith earlier. How'd you get on Sam Hunt?
Too many Sams.
There's the
Too many
lot of Sams.
Sams, yeah.
You never know.
Never know, never know.
Phil, it was a pleasure having you on the show, bro. Hopefully we can
appreciate it.
do it again sometime.
Absolutely.
In case you guys didn't know, me and Phil, we have worked together a lot the last few years. We had What's Next Improv Comedy together. That was a lot of fun.
And we've done various open mics and promotion together and everything else. Yeah.
And he's sucked the same
The whole time.
when he
yeah.
first started
It's
Hang it out.
consistent. It's
as
consistent.
he does now.
Yeah. You got to have consistency in
Yeah,
anything
that's
you do.
key. That's key.
Yeah. You got to set the bar low and then kind of, and if you just barely get over it, people's like, oh,
Wow, that's all amazing.
But if you start up here,
Yeah. Phil, appreciate you coming on, man. It's always a pleasure.
always.
Hopefully we'll hook up out there and do it again sometime.
Absolutely.
But anyway, guys, for Phil Taylor, I'm John Covey Cole. Until next week, guys, keep on digging. You got capo up, my friend.
That's our blooper.
That's it right there.
Start over.
Phil, thanks for coming
Hey,
on, bro.
nice to meet you. Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
This ain't being.
No.
No. Danny's as close to the lady as we have.
Phil, it's great to have you on, brother.
Nice seeing you again.
Nice to meet you too. I might have to edit it out because I coughed my death.
And there is our blooper. All right, cut back.
You are a Taylor.
Is that a statement or a
You
question?
are a Taylor.
Yes.